Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope we're all doing well today. So I am super excited about what I said in the chat just now. I got the math wrong, I'm not gonna lie, earlier, which is kind of embarrassing. I made a post on my Instagram story talking about how I was really close. I meant to say 13 away from 2.7K, but for some reason, I think I put 2.69K. So I got that wrong, but I'm actually 13 people away from 2.7K. That'd be super cool if we could reach that today. I don't know if we will, but honestly, that would be amazing. Secondly, thank you, Carisi, for the gifted membership. That was so sweet of you, and what a lovely way to start the stream. I hope you're all doing well. Let me scroll up and say hello to everyone. Hello, Breadbird. Hello, Betty Crossing. Hello, Molly. Hello, Shiver. Hello, Emilio. Hello, Self Crossing. By the way, congrats on the membership. Hello, Gil. Hello, Carisi. Hello, Emily. Hello, Jason. Did I miss anybody? Did I? I don't know if I missed anybody, but welcome. Wait, but it says 2.68K wouldn't be 2.69K. It wouldn't, because basically right now, last I checked, I think it said that I had 2,687 subscribers, so that would mean once I got like 3 or more, let's say for some reason right now I got 3 or 4 more people, it would switch to 2.69K, and then at that point, once I got like 10 more, then it would switch to 2.7K. Does that make sense? I'm not always great at explaining things, so please be sure to let me know if I didn't explain it very good. The reason I'm over here right now is to look for my storage shed that I was using the other day, because I surprisingly finished this build the other day. It's right here. But I finished the build, and I want to try and find another area to work on. Another thing that I want to do, so I believe we decided for this island here, let me just pull up the map so it'll be easier. I think we decided that for the villager houses, we were gonna like decorate a little bit for each individual house, and some of them are in some not so ideal locations. So maybe something I could do is like shift some of the houses around, because they're in kind of weird spots. Like, for example, Stitches I'm not gonna keep, but this specific housing plot is in a really weird location. I know, I can't believe it either. It's insane. I'm going to give a membership before Lexi can show. It's gotta be a record. Carisi is so sweet. Makes sense? Okay, cool. Because sometimes I don't explain things very well. Goodbye for Emily to get 30 vacation homes. Wait, what happened with Emily? Hi, your Emily's looking good. Thank you, and welcome to the stream setup. I hope you're doing well. That's exciting though. Like the fact that I am that close to 2.7K, I'm so excited. IRL, I have been very stressed, so I think getting there today would make me feel better. I've been very stressed. In fact, yeah, I think what I'll go ahead and do is start moving around some of the houses. They're in really weird spots. I feel like this plot is in a weird location, but where else would it go is the thing. Because here, I'll go to the back of my island really quickly. I feel like at the back of my island, I've done almost nothing. Like, I've done the graveyard, but almost nothing else. And maybe I can move some of the houses up there. Just because I feel like they're all kind of towards the front. Thanks, I'll try my best to get 30 vacation homes. By the way, I feel like I saw earlier something about somebody's birthday. Let me go and see, because I might have missed a happy birthday message. Hold on. I think it's Molly's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Molly. I don't know if you're still here. I hope you enjoy your lurk and I hope you have a good birthday. Eric just appeared there. He autofilled the other day and I have just like unintentionally ignored him. But if you ignore the graveyard stuff up there, there's a lot of empty space and maybe some of the houses could be scattered along right here. I mean, given some of them will probably be towards the front, but because there's so much space back here, I don't see why I couldn't just put at least a few villager houses up here. What do you guys think? Because I think that I could. Like, realistically, build-wise, I don't know what else I would put up here. And this space has got to be filled. I don't know, in my head, I feel like it's a good idea. I just don't know which specific houses would go up here. Hello, Kimberly, welcome to the stream. You can teleport. Eric and Stitches both teleported and just, like, spawned on my island. They're both really good builders, but I won't be keeping them. I think you can do that. I think it'd be a really good idea. Because like, I want it to be like, not necessarily like super even 50-50, but like a good amount towards the bottom of the map and a good amount towards the top of the map, even if it's like slightly uneven. But like, I'm trying to picture in my head which houses are gonna go on top. Like, what's gonna be the most like aesthetically pleasing? I feel like Lucky's house should be on the top, if anything, just because I feel like it could go near like the graveyard area. I don't know, in my head, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Like Lucky's house and Kiki's houses, I feel like both should be close to the graveyard. That just makes good sense in my mind. I'm still to Dreamlight Valley. I've kind of looked at my own. I did unlock Blathers today though. I mean, it's nice to get into other games too sometimes, because like I do still love Animal Crossing and I always will, but it's nice to play other games too. I feel like out of all the islands, this is the fastest island I've seen Lexi do. I feel like a part of that is definitely the fact that I was finally open to doing amiibos the other day, like whenever I mass amiiboed a bunch of villagers. By the way, I think I am gonna go ahead and do that. Lucky's house will be first to get moved. But since the graveyard is right up there, his house will probably go like nestled in this little corner right here, or somewhere like right here, depending on how I feel, but like one of those spots. You need a crown because you're free, Lexi. Thank you, that's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. I'm also thinking about leaving, please. I just got you. Right, that's happened to me before, Folders. I'm like, excuse me, you have a lot of audacity. I play other games. Animal Crossing was the main reason I wanted to switch. To be truthful, me too. Like, the whole reason I asked for a switch was for Animal Crossing, and I discovered a whole bunch of other games too. I also expecting Lexi to finish around Halloween. I was too, but being realistic, I could see myself finishing ahead of Halloween. I mean, you never know. Burnout does happen sometimes, but I could see it happening. Before I go and do all this, I need to fix my bell situation because it's embarrassing whenever you go to move a house and then you just somehow don't have any bells, even though they're like all like in your bank. What happens if you get 3K? Like today? Number one, I would be thoroughly shocked because I would not be expecting that. Number two, I would most definitely cry about it because I've had a really long week, a very stressful week as a matter of fact, and I think that would just about make me cry. I know 75,000 bells probably like is a bit much considering I'm only gonna move a few houses, but like I just want to make sure that I have enough, that's all. Santa got me a Switch for Christmas. He's such a good, nice guy. Whenever you guys, whether you still do it now or if you did it when you were younger, did you ever leave out stuff for Santa when you were younger? Because we would always leave Oreos, like Oreos and then milk. And if we didn't have any milk with us at the moment, we would just like leave like fruit juice because like that for some reason was like the go-to. My butt is sandy. Oh, that's gotta be uncomfortable. I mean, I don't have any context behind that quote, but like, whatever the reason is, it's gotta be very uncomfortable. Hello, Brooke, welcome to the stream. I got my Switch because I saw my PlayStation I wanted to play too. I'm really glad that I got it. Like, even if for some reason I didn't get a bunch of other games, I'm still glad that I bought this. I always Tom Nook decreased the price from $50,000 to $10,000. Wait, when was it 50,000? Did I forget something? I just say frozen jello, and it's actually really good. I feel like I wouldn't like the texture of it being frozen. How are you today, Lexi? Stressed, to be truthful, but I'm not gonna get super into that because I don't want to make things negative. We're not gonna do that right now. I am very tense. But thank you for asking, I appreciate it. Hello, Aaliyah, welcome to the stream. Yes, we leave milk and cookies. For us, like, I mean, sometimes we would bake homemade cookies, but it was usually just Oreos, because for some reason, we almost always had Oreos in the house. Now just like a staple of the household. Yarna's looking so good. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really like wearing eyeliner, and like, I still would like to improve upon it, but I like it. For 2.0, the price of moving houses. Oh, it was 50,000 bells. I forgot about that. And this game helped when I had COVID end of last month. COVID is not the vibe. I've had it 3 times. If you guys haven't had it already, I sure hope you don't get it because it's not fun. On the topic of Switches, I may be getting a modded Switch. We'll see. I hope that you get one if that's what you want. I can't do eyeliner to save my dang life. That's how I felt for the longest time. But then I discovered the joys of eyeliner that comes with both a stamp and then like the eyeliner like felt pen. And basically you stamp the shape on the corner of your eye and then draw the rest of it. So basically that's like a slanted line downwards, and then you would adjust the thickness depending on what you wanted, and then just fill in whatever you had to fill in. It makes it a lot easier for people with shaky hands or if you're just starting out with eyeliner, which was me at one point for both of those things. And then Lottie's sick, but good news, I'm in a hospital soon, Happy on Paradise. That makes me so sad when I see Lottie sick. After my family and me and all cells, and yeah, totally. But still, I hope that you can get it. I'm still very cough from COVID, I'm sorry. Do you think maybe like some tea would help? If you guys are just coming in at the moment, I am relocating a few builder houses first, just because that's what I initially got motivation for. Lucky's house to me makes the most sense to be by the graveyard. Ooh, yeah, I don't know what it is about it, but I really like this spot, and I don't think their yards will necessarily be like super elaborate or anything, but like they're all gonna get like a little something of some sort, like just so they can all have their own decoration. Yeah, it was really smart. The second I saw that, I think the one that I bought actually was like $12 or $13, so it wasn't super expensive. And it comes for one that's for your left eye and one that's for your right eye. And technically, yes, you could just have one, but like, I don't know, I like the fact that they're separate. I'll give 100 Ravens for a modded Switch, maybe more, maybe less. COVID kind of definitely totally sucks. Haven't gotten it though. I've gotten it 3 times, which is unfortunate. Is it getting cold where you live? It is here. It's continuously been hot for a long time. However, as of the last few days, it genuinely has started to cool down some, which has been nice. Like, mostly it's a lot less humid than it used to be. So the humidity's gone down, and then temperature is slowly lowering. Because at the Lexi in the bottom right of the screen was something on my computer. I was trying to wipe it away. That's just like the little thing that I have on there. It's like a watermark. So if somebody like was like screen recording something, it would make it a little bit harder to like claim my content. Hello, Mac. Welcome to the stream. I think since I've placed that down, I can probably just go ahead and save in time travel. I am very dehydrated. I forgot that I just refilled this. I was like, why is it so heavy? It's superheroes coming off. Thank you. I do feel kind of bad because I feel like it probably does get a little bit annoying at times, but it's just there to stop potential stealing of content. What's my favorite season? When I was younger, it used to be summer, but now, like, I low-key despise summer just because of how painfully hot it gets. Like, I feel like I just prefer the fall and winter. But it's time between fall and winter. I believe that Beryl, he's not on my own. Maybe he needs a vacation home. You should decorate for him. He's kind of grown on me. If anyone's gotten COVID, I hope you get better soon. Yeah, absolutely. Like, if you have it currently, or if for some reason, hypothetically in the future, you do get it, I hope that you feel better soon. You make a nice recovery, because it's not a fun time. Hello, Christian. Welcome to the live stream. I never noticed it, so now it's on the way. I do just feel bad, though, because I feel like it might be kind of annoying sometimes. And I do agree. Beryl is underrated. Admittedly, though, I used to not like him, but I like him now. I love fall, especially when it's weather. Oh, do you mean sweater weather? Do you mean sweater weather? Is that a typo? Like 77.5 is perfect for me. For a while, it was like in the 90s and like early 100s. For like forever, it was like that. And lately, it started to like go more into like the 80s and 70s, and it's been so nice, which is still pretty warm, but it's a difference. It feels better. What is one thing I've not done but really want to? Cottagecore. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because I find it really intimidating. I just feel like it's been done so many times and done so beautifully. I feel like it's a lot to live up to. Like, I feel like there's high standards about it is what I'm saying. And I'm worried that I wouldn't live up to those standards with my island. You mean sweater weather? That's what I figured. You're fine. Interesting. A hot potluck place. I really thought that said Hot Pocket. like you were talking about a Hot Pocket, like the microwave little pizza things. And I was like, what? Or I am at sweater weather in the morning and sweat your booty off by the afternoon. Same. Like early, I was like awake, it's early for me. I was like awake like 7, 8 today. And it was, the breeze was like slightly chilly, just slightly. And then the sun really wasn't out that much yet. So it was nice. And then once it got to like 9, it got kind of hot. Like today I had to wear a jacket and the weather was perfect. I can't wait until it's everyday jacket weather because that's gonna be so nice. Like I'm so ready for it to cool off here. Cottagecore is pretty low key now. We're leaning towards other aesthetics. But like, I really want to still. I just kind of like avoided it because I feel like my version of it's not gonna look good enough. It'd be good at Cottagecore. Thank you. I appreciate the encouragement. By the way, you know how earlier at the beginning of the stream I was saying how we're super close to 2.7K? I thought about making a pinned message for that because I kind of want to, but like I don't know how I should word that. I'm going back up here to make sure that I like the placement for Lucky's house before I go and move a different one. Yeah, I like it up here. In my mind, this makes perfect sense. And I guess I could have made it a little bit closer to the cliff, but I don't know, like I feel like this is such a good spot for him. I'm lucky. I have sweater weather for the next few days. I'm low-key a little bit jealous. Because I want it to be, not like freezing, because like that would not be fun either. Like freezing cold and then boiling hot. Neither of those are fun, but like nice and like a little bit chilly. That would be fun. Oh wait, and you guys, remember how like the past several days I've been talking about that one pasta recipe that I've been super interested in making? Well, I'm finally gonna make it. I'm making it tonight. I'm thrilled to say the least. So I'm in an area where we can get groceries delivered, and we're getting a delivery that should be here like a little bit after I end the stream tonight, and it has the ingredients I need to make the pasta dish with. I am very excited. Oh, it's your birthday in ACNH? Wait, were you time traveling? Either way, happy Animal Crossing birthday. I don't know if I should put my neighborhood together or in different areas. I do it differently depending on the island. Like it depends on the specific island. You time travel? Okay, well still, happy Animal Crossing birthday. I think I have Kiki's house like semi-close to Lucky's house. Like, I don't know, I just feel like they should be close together. And then, even though color scheme-wise Portia is similar to them, I feel like for some reason she should be slightly distant from them and not necessarily super close like I want Kiki and Lucky to be with each other. Yeah, my villagers are swagged up hard. Wait, what are they wearing? I feel like it's the cutest thing ever whenever villagers wear like any kind of hat or something. Hello, Callie. Welcome to the stream. I made a dish today. It was really good and super healthy. Oh, what did you make? I really want to get better at cooking, so I feel like once you like can master, like I guess, like basics of cooking, and you know like how to budget the ingredients from the grocery store, I feel like it could save money. I mean, I might be wrong, but maybe it could. Hey, sorry, I'm Leal. I was at the first theater rehearsal here. You're completely fine, Kyle. Welcome to the stream. In fact, just to catch you up, so you know that pasta recipe I've been talking everybody's ears off about? We're getting groceries delivered a little bit after the stream, and I finally get to make it. I'll let you guys know how it turns out. It's not for everyone though, and it doesn't sound good, but it's amazing. I want to know about it though. I'm curious. They're wearing very formal swag. Oh, are they wearing like ties? My island now is unintentionally turning into an all dog island, but like I'm here for it. I love that. Which dogs do you have at the moment? I'm gonna lurk while I play Dreamlight Valley. You're completely fine. I hope you enjoy your lurk. Hope you enjoy Dreamlight Valley. Hosting the food channel. I will. Normally I'd be nervous about trying a new recipe for food, but I was looking at the instructions and everything, like going over it to make sure I understood. I didn't miss any ingredients on the grocery list that we wrote earlier. And it seems fairly simple. Like as long as you pay attention to the instructions, I feel like it'd be really hard to mess up. Me and my friend are feeling better. We're both having jet lag, so yeah, it was not fun. I got sick this morning. I'm so sorry, Callie. But like you're feeling a little bit better though, right? Hello, Kat. Welcome to the stream. I just decide where I should put Kiki's house. I want it to be in close proximity to Lucky. Maybe like right here. By the way, how is the music volume? Oops, that's too close. That was epic, best birthday ever. I love the Animal Crossing birthdays. They're always cute. I have 4 so far: Cookie, Cherry, Walker, and Bee. Do you have any specific ones that you would want? If you had to add more dog villagers, like which ones would you pick? I want it to be slightly closer to the cliff. Like I want it to be like touching it. That'd be kind of funny if the pasta was bad after being so hyped. Honestly, knowing my luck, especially as of like the past week because of how like chaotic things have been, I mean, I'd be sad, but I wouldn't be surprised. That's a bit better because with it being up on the cliff, it still like looks the way that I pictured in my head, but there's enough of a walkway with the grass next to the water that you could get by without having to like, not scoot, it's not the right word, but like, you know, whenever they added that feature in Animal Crossing where it's like if you're trying to squeeze between like a sofa and then like a table or something, your character can go sideways and walk slower. You wouldn't have to do that. Like there's enough walking space that you wouldn't have to. So I think I'm gonna put Kiki's house there. The hurricane took on my power for like 40 to 50 minutes. I just got my internet back. I am so sorry to hear that, Cap, and I'm glad that it's back. Speaking of that, if you guys happen to be anywhere near in the line of that, please do whatever you gotta do to stay safe. Don't even worry about the stream. Like please prioritize your health and your safety. Please and thank you. It's slightly mashed cauliflower, diced onions and some seasoning, garlic powder, paprika, salt, and a bit of soy sauce, rice, and some A1 sauce. Didn't think it'd be good, but it's amazing. You know what I like to do with cooking though, by the way? That does sound really good. I feel like I would like that. I like to experiment with cooking, like just kind of like if I'm making a basic dish in terms of like seasoning it to change the flavor, I like to just put like random things in there and then see what ends up tasting good. Daisy and biscuit are a must. I agree. I think I'm gonna go ahead and make that pinned message now. I just didn't know how I wanted to word it at first. Okay, there we go. The more accurate number is in YouTube Studio on browser, which I can't see right now, but last I checked, I was 13 away. I just watched so many videos on mods and mod island, I look at back at my and I want to cry. It's so pathetic. Don't say that. Say nice things about your island. Had to leave for a sec. What's happening? You're good. We were just talking about the pasta thing again because I finally get to make it tonight because we're gonna have groceries sent later and the ingredients that I need are part of it. And then I just moved Kiki's house. So we're just having a time traveling session while I move around a bunch of villager houses. And then I made the pin message. I just didn't make it at first. I didn't know how I wanted to word it. I filmed with Walker and B and 5 tickets each. I feel like that's kind of crazy though, because dog villagers in general, because there's so many dogs, it's hard to find specific ones. So that's pretty crazy to me that you found them so quickly. Congratulations though. Best pasta in my opinion is pasta with garlic, creamy sauce, and bacon. Since we're talking about cooking and pasta, like specifically, what kind of pasta noodles like is your favorite? Like for me, I don't know what it is about it, but I love the bow tie pasta. That and penne pasta. Those two are my favorite noodles. Oh, shiver, me and my friend are feeling better, and I got sick this morning, but I'm feeling better. We were also talking about how Callie hasn't been feeling well. I'm really sorry to hear that though. That's not fun. I don't mean to sound like a pick-me or anything, but could you send some good vibes to my aunt's place? She and her family are in Florida, and any extra vibes are helpful. Of course! Like, you're not being a pick-me by saying that. You're completely fine. Like, I promise, you're completely fine. I'd be more than happy to. Hello, Mars. Welcome to the stream. I love that Callie and I just, we're the same. We both like the bow tie pasta. The noodle, I'm generic, so just like the normal, like, spaghetti type noodle. Honestly, totally valid. There's this one time that I didn't have the kind of sauce I liked whenever we were having a family dinner with spaghetti. So I had the noodles and then I covered it in melted butter and then a little bit of garlic powder and some shredded cheese. And it was delicious. Not the healthiest, but you know what? It's fine. I also love bow tie pasta. It's amazing. I don't know what it is that I like about it, but bow tie pasta is just so good to me. Any pasta, give it all to me. Valid. Pasta in general, I feel like I would consider like a safe food for me and my sensory issues. I mean, I am still like picky about what pasta I'm eating specifically, but pasta in general is like a safe go-to if we happen to have any. I love how some of these I still haven't picked up yet. Like I just continue to ignore them. I like spaghetti with queso sauce. Wait, no, not queso. Wait, what do you mean, Redbird? Subscriber, Luna will kill you? Not, no, wait, Luna, she's a spicy cat, but she wouldn't go that far. Penne Alfredo pasta is literally elite. I haven't had any kind of Alfredo dish in forever, but I want some. Oh, cool, yeah, that's what I thought. You can walk past her house comfortably. Your house looks like a pumpkin? It kind of does. I love Alfredo sauce, especially. You guys know, like, have you ever had that kind of Alfredo dish where it's like, just like the like kind of wide pasta noodles and then the Alfredo sauce, but then like it's made with chicken? That's really good. What's the yummy ivory looking sauce with green in it? Is that pesto sauce that you're talking about? That's the only kind of green sauce I can think of. Bye, Batty Crossing. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I moved Lucky's and Kiki's houses. I feel like Poppy and Shino, I feel like should be somewhere in like the mid to lower section. That part in the middle and like with the like little strawberry part in the middle of the map, that's where the carnival is, so no houses can go there. And then in the top left corner of the map, that's where my poison apple orchard is. I feel like, okay, so you see this, hold on, I'm trying to like highlight it if I can. Okay, so you see where Petrie's house is, that little cliff that's like right above Petrie's house. I think that general zone is where Poppy's and Shino's houses should go, because it's like out of the way of the stores, but it's not super high up on the map either. And welcome back to my Lurk Molly. By the way, if you didn't hear me earlier, happy birthday. How's it going? It's going. Let's serve dish from Pasta House. I don't know what Pasta House is. Starts like an O-R and O. I was really about to say oregano, like the spice. Oh, hello, Julianne. You gonna teach me reaction? Hello, Harl Hubs. Welcome to the live stream. Imagine if you could chop the tree in Plaza and then all your voters kidnap you and try to execute you. That's what they would do if there was a way to get your island below 1 star. That's what they would do. They'd riot. There's a pasta sauce that starts in O-R. Alfredo. Yeah, Alfredo sauce is good. But like, what sauce is Breadbird talking about? I feel like I'm a little bit confused. Yeah, I know you mentioned New Leaf, because New Leaf is the only one with like the big tree in the middle, but low-key, I kind of missed that. It was pretty. And it was cool to see it grow over time the longer that you had your town. Oh no, it's called your friend. Look, it's just, I know you're not keeping him, but he's so cute. He really is, and I'm gonna be kind of sad to get rid of him eventually, but it's gotta happen. Live chat check. Make sure that you're on live chat or Luna will claw your face off. The only time that Luna really ever claws is if you, like, if you're ever holding her and she gives you the indication that she wants to be set down and you don't set her down when she gives you that cue, that's when she gets mad and starts to scratch. But, like, she won't do it if you just put her down when she wants you to put her down. Tea time with Bob. Hello, Eli. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Toasty. Welcome to the stream as well. Welcome. Thanks, Alfredo. I have Maple, Mary, and some other dudes. Mary is a sweetie pie. I'm not gonna have her though, but she's very cute. What if you put her down too soon? She'll just continue meowing and like rubbing her head and her back and her tail on you to show that she still wants to like be loved on. I have been really bad about water today. It's kind of a problem. I mean, earlier, literally, I was simply just breathing in like a good deep breath through my mouth and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so dehydrated. It was bad. I took overlays. Like to make them like for streaming? Or do you mean like the event list that I have in the corner? Like what specifically do you mean? I forgot if we used Brooke's Commander now, so I'm doing that a second time, potentially a second time. I'm trying to thank you for reminding me. You're welcome. Alright, I'm deforesting my town to place paths. I remember people doing that. Like, I had this friend actually that would chop down every single tree, dig up the trees, and then just literally get rid of absolutely every little thing, and it made the town feel ginormous. I'm gonna know for Kiki tomorrow. Best of luck, Mars. She tends to be kind of hard to find. But watching things hint your lives help me stay awake. I'm so glad to hear it. I mean, like, I'm glad that I can give you company is what I mean. I'm sure that sadly cannot take a nap. I gotta do some things soon. Sorry. Like making cute ones. Yes, Shiver did. Okay, I didn't remember, so I was like, white. I think this pitfall seed, and I'm like, Lexi, there's a pitfall seed. Speaking of those, I, in New Leaf, would deliberately place the pitfalls in front of the villagers that I wanted to leave my town and shove them into it and then dig up a bunch of holes around them. And I would just do that until they left. I'm playing, okay, so I still don't know, is it Hoko Life or Hoko Life? We'll watch the streams. I kind of lurked in Nintendo Talk stream about it, and it looks fun, but I'm not willing to spend the money on it. Because I have got a lot of things to pay for. But like, if I had the extra money, I probably would. Wait, why did I think she was a defrosting? I mean, I kind of did too, but like, I corrected it mentally. So I think I'll put Shino's house there, and since I want Poppy to be in close proximity, I think she will go more like down here. Either down there, ignore all the weeds, I haven't really picked these ones up yet. Poppy will go down there, and maybe like right here. As a matter of fact, I might put Portia up there too, because I'm thinking here, if you look at the map, I feel like I want a lot of the stores to be towards the bottom and keep the bulk of the villager houses up top and like scattered in different locations. So maybe Poppy and Portia will both go up here. I don't know, we'll see. I just know for sure that Poppy is the one that'll move next. That reminds me, my cats came over trying to murder my friend. Is your friend okay? And also, is your cat okay? Also, pitfalls are very easy to get in New Leaf as they spawn daily. Pitfalls and horizons were so hard to find with 2.0. I'm not gonna lie, because they were so hard to find before the big update, I kind of was like, do they even exist? Well, my builder house is on the beach. I try to do that as much as I can whenever I make a new island, just because it makes it easier to terraform whenever it's like out of your way. I hunted for Lyman to claim my last plot, but instead I ran out, and the only person I could invite to claim my last plot was Monique. So whenever she moves out, please someone take her. Fun fact, whenever I was really, really young, like whenever City Folk was the newest game, so like I was significantly younger, I had never heard of the name Monique before, and I was at an age where a lot of the words that I was learning and trying my best to pronounce, I would have to sound it out. And I had never seen the name Monique before, so I took it very literally, and I thought her name was Montague for a good few years until somebody corrected me, and it was really embarrassing. I also get one game every 2 or 3 months. There's a lot of games that I want. Like, I still want Ooblets. I haven't bought it yet. I still don't know if it's Hoko Life or Hoko Life, but I want that one too. I just can't allow myself to continuously buy all of these games. There's so many good ones out there. I got an answer right in Jeopardy and I felt so smart. I feel like Einstein. Did you guys ever do Kahoot in class? I think I've asked this before, but like, it's been a while. I think it's same spot resident services. I love where mine is. I really do. Most importantly, whenever I make a new island, my big thing with resident services, it just has to be decently far away from the airport, because otherwise I'm gonna be upset. Excuse me. She's suffering from cat scratch, so for especially if you don't know what I mean. Oh no, I did see it, Callie. Yeah, is your cat just scratching your friend a bunch or something? Yeah, cat scratches are not fun, but to be fair, Luna really does not scratch me much, so whenever she randomly does, it's typically like my fault. Like maybe unknowingly I provoked her, or I did something that was upsetting and I didn't realize it was upsetting at first, and that's just her showing that she has boundaries and she's trying to enforce those boundaries. So really though, like she doesn't scratch me much, but if she does, that's just kind of like her way of telling me like, hey, like I'm setting this boundary here, please stop whatever you're doing that's upsetting me. And that's obviously completely fair. Raymond's birthday's coming up. What's his birthday? My school apparently sits on top of an 1800s burial ground. I feel like I would love that. That's the kind of stuff I'd be super into. I keep going back and forth to look at where the houses are, because I'm just trying to make sure that I still like where they are at the moment. Okay, I feel like I'm being annoying about this, I'm sorry, but my current island I'm working on would look so good with some of the modded items people are making, but the switch I'm making is on, it's too new. You're not being annoying, Bird, but it's completely fine. Like, I promise you, you're not upsetting me or anything. You're good. I want Ooblets and Sonic Origins. I also kind of want that Kirby game. Like, it's not a priority at all, but like, if for some reason, like, I magically had the extra money for like the Kirby game, Ooblets, and like Hoko Life, I would get all 3. I really would. I don't know if I have the Switch storage space for that, but it would be cool. My cat would scratch me by accident while playing because she's still a kitten because their claws hurt. That's also true. Like with kittens, whenever they do that, they really don't mean to, I feel like. But I'm not around kittens often, but whenever I am, I try not to get mad at them because they really don't mean to. I want the Ooblets too. It looks so fun. I don't even know if I would make content for it, but like it just, I don't know, it looks fun. Like whatever I do with it. Oh, his birthday is October 1st, then yeah, it's coming up soon. I have an idea for Phil and Slash and Happy Home Paradise. What's your idea? Also, love that Portia's just doing some yoga. And speaking of birthdays, mine's coming up in 2 months, I think. Happy early birthday, Toasty! Which Kirby game? The one that was like, I think it was about like cooking. Like it was something food related. I honestly really don't remember the title, but I've seen people stream it. Like I would lurk and it looked fun. The other day I went to Walmart and I went to the hot deli to get food and I never had it before, and for less than $5, I got like 7 jalapeno peppers, 10 cheese bites, a small bag of chips, and a juice. It was really yummy too. But like, what kind of juice? I do want to say though, I love a good jalapeno popper. Those are really good. I want to say, I don't know if anybody's noticed, but whenever I play music on streams, it's usually like in order that I place the songs for the playlist, or it's a queue of songs. This one, I have one of my playlists on shuffle. And like, I'm kind of here for it, because I like not knowing which song is going to be next. It's kind of cool. Or at least got Pulse of Lambs, and I love it. I've heard about that, but I don't fully understand what it's about. About Roller Champions. What's Roller Champions? Like, what is it about? So Phil and Sasha has the same theme on Happy Home Paradise. I was wondering if Phil and Sasha should be roommates. I think you should. I think you should. But you're good, Megs. Take your time. It was a body armor. It was Fruit Punch, and they have one near you that sells that. Wait, what? It was a body armor and it was Fruit Punch, but if they have one near you that sells that good, and you get it, it's too good. I needed to read that more than once. I was like, I didn't register at first that body armor is like a drink. So I was like, why are you telling me about armor? What? My brain's been extra fried lately because I've been so stressed out IRL. Thank you for being so patient with me, everybody. Like, oh, in general over the past week. I appreciate it. I heard that Ooblets is coming to the Switch. I don't think it's official release date. It's already on the Switch, actually. It was on sale for a while on the Switch as well, but then it went back to the normal price. It's kind of like roller skating and basketball combined, but the game takes place in like 2032 or something. So is there like time traveling since in the future, or is the whole game just set in the future? I don't know how Lexi how stressed she is. If you could, I would accept the hug. But we can't do virtual hugs over the chat. I know it's not the same, but like, I appreciate the vibes anyways. Me, but if you're wanting to make more slash new music, same. Speaking of her, I have her perfume, but there's like barely, like there's like a teensy tiny bit left. And I'm trying to make myself not use it so I don't run out. And I heard that she really wants to make more of the perfume, but the manufacturers just like aren't like cooperating with her. She wants to though. It smells really good. It smells like a fruity burnt caramel smell, but in the best possible way. Oh, the whole game is in the future. Okay. Poppy is adorable, and thank you for the hug. It's appreciated. I'm not quite sure for where I'll place Poppy's house. I just know I want it to be in close proximity to Shino, because in my head, I feel like that just makes sense. I have 2 maple card packages. Hello, the strange one. Welcome to the stream. I haven't bought any maple cards. The only ones that I have were a gift that I got. Whereas the baby milk perfume, also she's really releasing a song or 2 this year for next year's album. Yeah, I do have the milk perfume. I got it, I think, when I was 18. It was a gift from my grandma for the holidays. And I've used the majority of it. And I'm trying to salvage the rest of it. Like, save it for, like, special occasions, basically. When was I the same with the first one? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I am going to test a few locations for this. I'm not sure if I want it, like, here or on the other spot. By the way, 2 of my mods also make content. Be sure that you check them out. Thank you so much. I'd appreciate it. I really like how the profile picture is cheese. I thought it was a yellow triangle. I didn't realize that it was cheese. Embarrassing. I make some hot chocolate. It's so good. And for what? I want some. It would be good with some whipped cream. Hello, Life with Loki. Welcome to this stream. So it could either go like there, it could go here. By the way, Petrie's house right here is not going to be there forever, so it does look kind of weird there, considering I'm trying to put a house here, but it'll get moved. It's fine. Oh, it's it was too close to the cliff. I was like, what's the problem? Maybe go to Animal Crossing? You should. You should play Animal Crossing. How's Luna doing? She's doing good. I think she's asleep at the moment, though. She's not in here, but she was earlier. I was excited. I didn't really get into Mel until like 4 years ago, so I was never able to get the perfume, and I'm pretty sure Hot Topic sells online Melanie merch. If for some reason you can ever get your hands on some, because some people, I know reselling is not always fun, but if you can ever get your hands on some, best way that I can describe it is like a very sweet, fruity candy, burnt caramel type smell, which is really specific, I know, but I promise it smells so much better than it sounds. The main notes that I smell whenever I use it is just like the burnt caramel and then like a bit of like fruitiness. I'm not sure. I don't know, I'm gonna have to keep testing spots. I want it to be close to Shino's house. Thank you for the hot chocolate, I appreciate it. My moon is also doing good. I'm glad to hear that, Eli. I have free gifts for anyone. Oh, that's sweet of you, thank you. Seeing things tiny is really hard to look at. I think that's the reason why I have glasses. I've been told that I should get glasses. I don't know if it was a joke or not. But I probably should at least make an eye doctor appointment. The reason that I say this is because I, especially as of lately, have been making more errors when I read chat. But I do also want to say that's been happening a lot more because I've been more stressed and more sleep deprived. And that's kind of like a thing that happens sometimes along with that. So I'm trying to wait it out to see if that's actually something that I'll need, if that makes sense. Hello, Logan. Welcome to the stream. Maybe you can go like here. I remember Lexi made a market for Juniper and they made to a hot chocolate stand. I should know what to do for Juniper. I think of all of my islands, Juniper was the most annoying to try and fix and complete because it went through so many different theme ideas. Embarrassing. Also, if you're wondering why I looked at my shoulder like this, because I thought there was a bug on my shoulder, but it's actually a hole in my shirt. So that's great. So far of all the location spots, I feel like I like this best, but I could make it into a poll. For a full bottle of it and Maxine promoting it, so like for $450, and just speak to people in their car, like it's wrong, it's people. I think I totally butchered that last sentence, but like I agree, like that's way too much just for a perfume. I feel like that took me a long time, I'm sorry. I want to say what I mean by river mouth. I don't even know if that's the right word to use, but what I mean by river mouth is by putting her house like down here. So down here, below, like under Shino's house, down here somewhere, or by that cliff in the river. Sometimes I wonder if my Doc would kill zombies and become savages during a zombie apocalypse. I feel like I would not survive a zombie apocalypse. I'm gonna catch up in chat while you guys go on the poll. I have glasses and I've had them for over half of my life. I still forget to put them on first thing like I should. Ben forgets a lot too. But I feel like it's just because, especially if you're in a rush, it's easy to forget. Because really the only time that he forgets them is if he's going to work and is like just really rushing. I'm so grateful that the hurricane isn't headed towards where I live, but I hope it doesn't get bad for other people. Exactly. Like I am very grateful that we're not in a dangerous situation. However, I know a lot of other people are in the path of the hurricane. So if you are, please do whatever you gotta do to stay safe. Like, don't even worry about streams. Like, please just take care of yourself. What are you talking about, Lottie? I put all the furniture there. I don't like when she's like that. It's annoying. It's like, hello, I bought all the necessary stuff. What are you talking about? Keyboard noises. I love the keyboard noises. The best. My stomach's been feeling not well off and on today. I'm sorry, Life with Loki. Do you think maybe some tea would help? Do you like Madonna? I mean, I guess I do. I just don't remember a lot of her songs off the top of my head. Are you making like a neighborhood of your villagers? Kind of, but not really. Like, it's not like a standard organized idea of a neighborhood. Like, they're not gonna be all in one specific section. I'm trying to keep them a little bit scattered. But here, let me pull up the map. I want them to all be at least mostly on the top and semi-scattered locations, maybe a few towards the bottom, but ideally I'd like to keep a lot of them towards the top area. Does that make sense? Like, not a standard neighborhood, but like, I guess kind of. I don't know how to put it. I'm sorry. I would die in a herd of zombies. I would too. And it would happen very quickly. You want to know who my starting crew is? People invited to my island. Oh, who? I would love to see or hear about, I guess is the right word to say. Okay. So by the water and the cliff one. Okay. Oh, okay, that's too close to the water. Welcome back, Megs. I will say though, her house needs to be redecorated on the outside because it does not suit the island theme at all. Excuse me. I decided to, since I'm gonna have Poppy's house over here and Shino's house over here, I'm not really sure where I want to put Maple's house. Like I haven't really thought about that. I don't know where I'm gonna put Maple's house. I haven't thought about that at all. Hello, AZ? Did I say that right? Or is it A's or AZ? Either way, welcome to the stream. I'm feeling very unmotivated to work on my own right now. Honestly, mood. I go through that a lot, but it's because I play a lot of Animal Crossing. I think someone would make us to like have little areas of real. Just for example, Shino could be selling pumpkins of some sort. Oh, like little small businesses. If I don't do that, because I think what I'll probably end up doing more realistically is, even if it's only like a few items, give like some kind of little decorative situation outside of each villager house, just so that way they each get their own designated little items. That makes sense? Like Lucky might have like some kind of gravestone themed decor outside of his house just because his house is right outside of the graveyard, which by the way, I think I need to save and time travel again. Hello Jen, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna go bye friendos. Bye Breadbird, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. I am French, but I don't understand. Sorry, I should my English for my study. You're doing a really good job. You're completely fine. I appreciate you respecting the English only rule. I really do appreciate that. You're doing a good job though. You're fine. You're good. It's all good. I do talk kind of fast though. I feel like I worry about that sometimes. I feel like, especially if I'm rather caffeinated during my streams, I feel like I talk really fast. A goldfish, of course. Ravicosio is a goldfish, but an actual goldfish or like the goldfish cracker? If you went on a game show and won a trip to an all-paid vacation somewhere, where would you pick? I really don't know. I really, somewhere that just has a lot of pretty like clear water. I say that because the beach where I am is not the cleanest and the water is not very clear. So I guess just somewhere with some nice pretty waters. I think, again, that you're going to bury your villagers, you know? We've all been there. We've all been there. Do you ever host open islands? I do sometimes, but it's only like it's like an occasional thing. Since my kind of thing with Animal Crossing is I make a lot of new islands because that's how I like to play. Every time I have a new island, I always try to make sure there's at least a small handful of times that people get to come over to the island to hang out. We're going through a hurricane. We've talked about that a few times, saying just again, if you guys are in the line of the hurricane, please do whatever you've got to do to stay safe because your safety and your health is so much more important than a live stream. Do what you got to do, and I hope that you stay safe. One of my classmates got to go to Jamaica, and I'm so mad. I haven't been to Jamaica, but I have gone on a cruise, and we stopped by the Florida Keys, and we went somewhere else, but genuinely, this was so long ago, I'm like kind of spacing out. I'm like, where else did we go? Like, we stopped by the Florida Keys, but we went somewhere else too. And genuinely, I'm spacing. I don't remember. It was really long ago. What to communicate through Google Translate if you don't know what they're saying? Wait, what? Like, translate, like, what messages would you be translating? Hello, I say welcome to the live stream. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, please feel free to correct me. Who likes Pikachu? Because I do. I made up a joke about Pikachu the other day, and it made Ben, like, facepalm. I was like, knock, knock. He was like, who's there? And I was like, Pika. And he said, Pika who? And I said, Pikachu. Bless you. My jokes are not good. Unless I want to go to Jamaica as a vacation, I feel like it'd be fun. Kelly, no, thank you. I try. You're doing a good job. You really are. Are people trying to duel with me? It's basically like a little chat mini game. It's just for fun. Let me just go double check on that. I guess the next one that I'm gonna move is either gonna be Portia's house or Maple's house. I feel back to a lot of the streams so far has just been talk about moving the houses. But in my defense, I've had a bit of a hard time thinking of decoration ideas. And it's because all the buildings and houses are in very weird spots. So I guess that's why I feel so motivated to fix it. I don't know if that's referring to something inappropriate, but it sounds like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Please be sure that you follow the rules. Just making sure that I like the placement. I do want to redo the outside of her house, but placement-wise, I like that. I feel like for up here, in this back corner, I feel like Portia's house or Maple's house can go up there. I don't know. We'll see. I went home and saw that you were live, thought I might pop in. Hello, Peanut. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How does this little minigame work? You basically just put exclamation point duel and then you at somebody. They like do the at sign and then say their username. And it's just for fun. It's not for like a point system or anything. It's this is for fun. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from America, Texas specifically. Yes, I'm from the U.S. I know you dropped out of college. Does that mean you're in debt and tuition? Or are you still able to go to college and finish it? I know, just curious for the future. I went to a community college and I am not currently in college debt. That was kind of scary looking. Maybe it was just on my end, but I looked at my own stream for a second. It looked like pixely, like it looked like glitched, and it was like purple and pixely. It was kind of weird. Did anybody else see that, or was that just me? I'm also American from California. While we're on this subject, if you happen to be on the younger side, it would not be a good idea to specify location because that would not be safe. Please don't do that. And then keep at the moment. Oh my goodness. No, that was scary because I was trying to hop over the water with my melting tool and then it glitched. Like it was purpley and pixely and scary looking for a moment. Not just you. Wait, so you did see it, Peanut? Yeah, wait, you were like, well, okay, I thought it was just me, but I can't tell if it's a good thing or not if it was just me. What's in here? Note Boomer. Hello, MS. Welcome to the stream. Have you played Tetris? I have. Hello, Living Cloud. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'm very stressed IRL, but aside from that, I'm good, I guess. I think I'll move Portia's house. Usually here lurking. I lurk a lot in other people's streams, but to be fair, it's because outside of my own content, I tend to be a very low energy person. And it's just easier if I lurk. I mean, sometimes I'll be chatty, but I just lurk a lot. I'm Filipino and American, a very proud Filipino, as you should be. Everybody here should be proud of themselves. Hi, it's Celestial. I haven't been here in a while. Hello, Pixelated Oreos. Welcome to the stream. I know you said that you're Celestial, but your username is different, so I felt like I should call you that one. Can you invite me over for Thanksgiving? If you like mashed potatoes and potatoes in general, we could do that. I say that because my family tends to make an abundance of potato-based dishes around Thanksgiving. Like there's this one that my aunt makes that we like refer to it as her potatoes, but it's basically like cubed potatoes with a lot of butter and cheese, and it's really good. I'm gonna bye. Good night, Logan. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It was like all purple. The whole screen was purple, and you're red and black with blood red eyes. Honestly, that sounds like a scene out of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm also Filipino and American. Yeah, I'm half. I didn't know that about you. I know you posted a partial face reveal in the Discord once, but you like only showed like a very, very small amount of what you look like. So like, there really is like no way for anybody to really know that. But I didn't know that about you. Thank you for sharing that with me. No, it's not lumpy mashed potato. It's not like lumpy necessarily. It's just like cheesy cubed potatoes. Why is the potatoes hot? Like this is called a potato turkey. No, it's more than that. Like there's a lot of potato dishes, but we also have stuff like ham. We have turkey. Usually we did like salad of some sort, and then the cranberry sauce. But the cranberry sauce I don't like. I think it's nasty. And then the stuffing for the turkey. I'm half American and half American. Me. Went to Thanksgiving in the UK. That's okay. No mac and cheese. Sometimes we have mac and cheese, but the way that we do it is like we'll pick out who in the family is going to host Thanksgiving because it changes every year. So we'll pick out who hosts it, and then the host, their only job is to make sure that everything is clean enough for guests, and then everybody else that's visiting that house for Thanksgiving has to bring at least one dish to the party, so that way the host doesn't have to cook. So the dishes tend to change a little bit every year, but there's most definitely almost always turkey, ham, and then a lot of potato dishes. Oh, I have a friend code command for that, actually. I'm part France, part Canadian, part American, part Filipino. I keep going to probably be like forever before I am with it. I think that's really cool though. Thank you for sharing it with me, everybody. I'm technically Swedish as well. Oh, please be sure to speak English only in the chat. Yeah, we are talking about Thanksgiving food. I don't know how we got onto this subject, but we did for some reason. See you later. Bye, Eli. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. You should host it this year. We do sometimes. Sometimes. My house and then one of my cousin's houses, we have like the biggest living room. So generally people that have bigger living rooms or semi-big kitchens are usually the host for things. So Thanksgiving and then Christmas, I think is probably gonna be a tie between my cousin and I because she just moved recently. So one of our houses. When I'm older, I want my one thing to be either mac and cheese, I'm black, or apple pie because I love apple pie. I haven't had apple pie in a long time. I feel like apple pie and vanilla ice cream would be good. I'm not that far. Wait, that far in what? At 1% nothing, 8% a person, 10% a human, 2% a baby, and 50% a girl. Wait, if you're a baby, then how can you type? Are you gonna make a haunted spooky autumn house for, wait. Oh, like a spooky house for my island? I don't think so. I think my house is just gonna be like cozy themed, to be honest. I've got a few spooky elements already thrown into the island. I think like I'm probably gonna stop adding those soon because I want it to still be cozy. Like, so you're about to have a conversation or try to. Well, I'm sorry to stop the conversation, however, we do still have an English only rule in the chat. I'm going to stop to Starbucks. I haven't had Starbucks in a while. I already requested you. I may have forgotten to answer the request, I'm sorry. I do like Starbucks, yes I do. I'm making a new bisexual bracelet because my current one is very beaten up. Speaking of bracelets, I really want to stock up on some new crystal bracelets. A lot of mine are wearing out on me. My favorite drink from Starbucks? The vanilla bean frappuccino or like an iced caramel macchiato? My favorite drink from Starbucks is the hot chocolate with cream. I feel like a nice hot chocolate with whipped cream, like a bunch of it on the top would be so good. Especially when it cools down a little bit more. I don't really have Starbucks, I don't know what that many drinks, so I don't know. That's okay, there's a lot. My aunt has shooting stars. I see that notification a lot for shooting stars, I feel like, but then I just skip past it because I time travel a lot. I'm going up here to check on how I feel about it. Oh, wait. Did I save and then not time travel? The way that that's so embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Are we surprised? Not really. Not really. My go-to order from Starbucks is a caramel macchiato upside down. Wait, what do you mean like upside down? Do they like put your drink in the cup and then just like dump it on you? Is that what that means? I don't understand. I read every morning at college, especially with the cold weather. It's not cold here yet, but I said this earlier. As of like the past like 2-3 days, I'd say, it's started to go down in humidity. It's not as humid as it used to be. And the temperature itself is finally really starting to lower. Like it's starting to feel like fall. There we go. Thank you for the hydrate command. I will get some water. I almost said I appreciate it, but then I stopped and said I will get some water instead for some reason. I remember that as my college locker had shooting stars for some reason. That would be amazing. I would love that. You know what that reminds me of is those glow in the dark stickers that were like stars and moons that you could put on your ceiling or your walls as a kid, and then you'd have like little glow in the dark night lights. I hope you enjoy your Lurk Toasty. Now they make the hot chocolate first and put the cream on the top. They do ask if you want cream on top. I mean, I usually get the hot chocolate from the grocery store that you make at home if I'm gonna drink some. I think put the caramel last one mix it into the drink more. Excuse me. And I would say yes. I just took that too literally, I guess. I thought you meant that they would make your drink and then just like dump it somewhere. Cause you said upside down, so I was like, I mean, okay. I mean, I don't know how you would drink it, but sure. The Starbucks hot chocolate is so good. I've had it like once, but it was like in like a little like to-go cup. So I don't think I had really that much whipped cream. I remember when I had a little disco thing in my room where it was a black ball with different colored circles, and when you turned it on, it was like a little disco room. I don't think I had that, but I did have the glow-in-the-dark little like sticker things. I don't know what they were actually called, but I hope somebody gets what I was referring to. If there's enough room left after I finish moving houses, I might honestly just move to some of the shops as well because they're in weird spots too. Callie, please don't send a random mass block of emojis. It tends to clog the chat. I know hot chocolate is so nasty, never get it. I never have, but I do like their caramel frappes. I have a reusable Starbucks cup. I do not, but I do have this reusable pink cup, and then I have, well, there's some Yeti cups in the house, but they're my mom's. To me, the hot chocolate does taste like hotness. Sometimes it like just tastes like warmth, and that's probably what you meant. But still, depends on the quality of the hot chocolate. Okay, so my friend request. Okay, yeah, 1 second. The caramel frappes are so good with Oreo topping. I haven't tried it that way. Also, a bug just tried to go in my face again. That was scary. If you missed the conversation, I said that basically, my boyfriend has reptiles that have to eat flightless fruit flies, or like it's the frogs. And out of habit, I say reptiles because it's more reptiles than amphibians. Like he's got skinks and a gecko. So out of habit, I just say reptiles. But basically, the frogs eat the flightless fruit flies, and sometimes they escape, and then they're all up in my business when I stream. So that's what that is. Whoa, just got my lip. I'm literally gonna lose it. I bought a reusable cup because I got a slight discount by using it. I kind of want a Starbucks one just for the aesthetic, but then I feel like that's kind of a weird reason just to get a whole cup. Women who save at least half a bottle of water for when they wake up. I drink an insane amount of water in the middle of the night, but that's probably why I end up not sleeping though, because then I have to get up to pee a bunch. I guess I'll just finish adjusting the houses and then find different spots for like Abel's sisters and Nook's Cranny, because they're in really weird locations. And honestly, so is the museum. Today isn't necessarily a decorating stream anyway, it's more so just like designing ideas and then like relocating things, I guess. Because I did call it an island designing stream, not necessarily like a decorating stream. At least in my mind, I feel like they're different things. And now that this whole area right here is opening up because I moved houses, maybe some of the shops could go here. Like maybe we could make like a little shopping zone. I feel like that'd be cute. Do the golden tools ever break? Unfortunately, they do. There we go. So that what I mean by where the houses used to be is that big empty spot that I just ran past, because there used to be a few houses there and now they're gone because I relocated them. I'm just thinking like I could transform that into a shopping area since I want to move some of the buildings anyways. So I have a question. If you have children, would you have them call you mom or parent? Or if it's like your mom's school day, would you go? I mean, I would be okay with either, I guess. I say that because a lot of terms for stuff like being a parent or like being an aunt or an uncle, etc. A lot of the gender neutral ones I really don't connect with very much. So for the time being, I've just kind of told myself that I'll just go by stuff like aunt or mom, etc. until I find something else. So yeah, I guess I would just be called mom. There's too many things on my mind that I wish I forgot about. Why? Why are they bad things? I hope you're okay, Emily. Tonbook, upgrade your laptop to 11? Wait, 11 what? Is that like the name of a laptop update or something? I have a Godzilla statue waiting in front of a telephone booth. Huh? I feel like I've really missed some context. I'm keeping the office clean. Hello, Isabel. Welcome to the stream. Maple's house, I really don't know where I'm going to put it because I like the locations of all the other houses that I moved. But Maple's house, I'm really not sure about. Keep in mind that there's also some villages I don't have yet. Like, I still need Rodeo. I still need Wolfgang. I've got most of the villages that I need, though. My leg is itchy. Pull up the map actually. So if you look at the general top area, I've moved a lot of the houses over there. Let me see, hold on. I have like 4 villagers that I still need. Like Petrie's gotta leave, Stitches has to leave, Eric has to leave, Julian has to leave. But I guess I could put a few more close to the graveyard area. I feel like Maple's house doesn't need to be there. I feel like Maple's house should be somewhere else. I'm working out with a new song I need to listen to by the Misery Business is the best song from them. I love that song. And also I heard like a little snippet of the new song, by the way. Meg's actually showed it to me. I haven't listened to the full thing. I just listened to like a little like snippet of it. And I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I don't mind it. I don't think it's that bad. As in Windows 11. I just was confused because you said laptop 11, I think, or update 11. I don't know, I was confused. I don't know, I just have to explore until I find a spot that I like for Maple. One more time, what I mean by where the house used to be, I would put the shops hypothetically like over in this big open area because something's got to fill that spot. Hi Isabel, welcome. Hey, let's need some help. Hello Hanako, welcome to the stream. What do you need help with? Yeah, Maple's house, I feel like it's feeling really hard to place, so I'm just gonna have to run around for a while and find out. TBH, I'm not a fan. I was really hoping that they'd go back to their pop punk roots. I was not totally pleased with it, but not necessarily like, I'm not hating the song, but like, I see what you mean. Like, I was just kind of like, oh, okay, like, doesn't really seem that pop punk, but like, I'm still like not mad about it. Like, I still like it. How are you gonna make Tom look do some dusting now? As you should. We are not gonna be bringing that up in the chat. I know what that's referring to, and that will not be brought up today. I just feel like Maple's too wholesome to be up by this graveyard, but like, I don't know where else to put her house. I don't know, I guess I could try it at least. I really don't know where she's gonna go. I mean, I guess she could always go near where Poppy and Portia kind of are. Or maybe since I'm having Poppy and Portia be closer, then that kind of like cozy. Maybe then I could switch Maple and Shino's place and put Shino by the graveyard and then put Maple where Shino is. I feel like that might be better. I should do that. If somebody is harassing you regarding a negative scenario, please reach out to a mod or myself outside of the stream. Gotta go bye. Bye, Isabel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I guess I will do that then, but this house has to go somewhere. It's gonna be annoying to go because I'm gonna have to do a lot of extra time traveling now, so that way Maple and Shino can switch. Yeah, okay, I'll put Maple's house here for now, and then once I time travel, I'll put Shino's house by the graveyard and then put Maple's house where Shino's house used to be. So this can just go here for now. Okay, Lexi, thanks. Of course, you're welcome. Hello, Lemon Cloud. I thought you were here though. Did you leave? Either way, welcome back. Hello, welcome. I have to make a sunken neighborhood. I'm gonna have like 4 to 5 houses in the main bit, and then 2, maybe 3 in the silence part. Wait, the silence part? Wait, what do you mean the silence part? I hate when I have to sneeze, but it's not a full sneeze. Or have you ever like gotten really close to fully sneezing and then it gets stuck like right here in your nose? Because that's not a fun time. By the way, how long have I been live for? Let me see. Okay. I'm gonna say something. You're good. I just was a little confused. I was like, wait, what do you mean by the silence part? I feel like I don't always decorate at night, but for some reason it's just like nighttime mode on my island, I guess. Well, I think I have it at least mostly synced up to the proper time, but I feel like it's a little better to decorate for Fall Island like in the evenings. I feel like the orange tones from the sky make it look really pretty. I gotta go sadly. Bye, Lexi. Bye, Hanako. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It's raining where I live suddenly. I love rain. I really do. I find it relaxing. Anyway, I'm gonna join. I'm gonna host a chill island so we can all have fun on one island. If you do that, please host that outside of the stream chat, just because I'd really rather not people share codes at the moment. There we go. I feel like there's like a small like stray hair that's got under my eye because it was like tickling me. It was itchy. Kiki just looking at the flowers. Hear me out, you guys. Even if they're villagers that you don't like or that you're not gonna keep, isn't it the cutest thing ever whenever your villagers will like randomly lean over and like smell some flowers or like water them or like sit next to the flowers and like read a book or sit next to the flowers and like eat a sandwich or something? Like, I swear it's the cutest thing ever. And they're doing the most basic things, but it's still cute. So immediately I'm gonna move Shino's house and then readjust Maple's house. But you're good, next. Take your time. What do we think Tom Nook is reading back there? Because I feel like it's gotta be something good. Oh, it's a KK Slider book! Is he reading KK Slider fanfiction? Having a disliked villager is sniffing flowers like your neighbor's dog peeing on your flowers? Wait. My neighbor's dogs don't do that. Or not to my knowledge at least. Given we don't have flowers in the front yard. Just dirt and grass. One of my neighbors literally has like 5 chihuahuas. And surprisingly, of all the dogs that are in the area, they're like the quiet ones. The other neighbors that are close by, however, have like 1 dog, I think, who's super obnoxious. Yes, Dora's moving out. Congratulations! Me, back when I made my Coraline Island, would have been really sad because I spent so much time looking for Dora. I needed her to be to play the role of being one of the mice on the island. Like the circus mice from the Coraline movie. Taco Bell burrito sounds so fire right now. I had Taco Bell for dinner the other night, and it was still really good, but I was kind of sad because there's like this sauce that normally comes with the potato soft tacos, and they didn't put enough sauce on there, and I was sad. It was still good though, so I didn't care. Hopefully towards the end I'll have some spare time after moving villager houses, and then I can move like the shops into the shopping area. So I do think that's a good idea. And by the way, if you haven't voted on the poll, I'm currently wondering, would you guys like to see the shopping area be turned into a speed build? Because like after the shops themselves get moved, like they've still got to be decorated, and that I could make into like a cool speed build video. The potato soft tacos are elite. I am so glad that you agree. I think they're amazing. I love them. That and then like the black bean crunch wrap, those are like my favorite things to get there. So exciting, so I can hunt for Lucky. I hope that you find him. It's so funny having tacos for dinner. I mean, I know the spicy potato soft tacos from Taco Bell aren't necessarily authentic tacos. Like, I'm aware of that, but they're still good. It's okay. And it's so funny I'm having tacos. Wait, literally just for that. I reread messages sometimes by accident. I heard a dog outside barking really loud, and I thought it was a lady, but she's sleeping in the other room. Oh, you said it was lady, not a lady. I thought you meant like there was some random like stranger barking in your house, and I was like, please call the police. That does not sound safe. I can't with myself sometimes. No, my dog's name is Lady. I just added in an A and I confused myself because then when I did that, I was like, is there just like a random stranger in your house like barking or something? Because that does not sound like you're safe. But that was my bad. I'm sorry. I moved to Shino's house. welcome to the stream. You're good. Thank you. Thank you for being nice about it. Because genuinely, when I do stuff like that, I promise it's not to be like annoying. Like it's a genuine accident. But still, though, if there was somebody in your house just barking, I would be concerned, especially if it was somebody you didn't know. So I did finish the poison apple orchard build the other day, but I feel like I should consider adding something a little something extra to light it up just a tiny bit, because I feel like although I decorated it the way that I like, I just feel like it's dull and it's like there's just like not enough lighting. Like I need to figure out a subtle way to light it, like what furniture would be best. Because I feel like at nighttime it's gonna look a little too dark. So I have to think about that. But otherwise, I'm done with it. Gulliver's on my island. I'm not gonna lie, I tend to ignore him. All the dogs are asleep. Imagine that like you're watching the stream and you know all your dogs are asleep and then you just hear a barking but like from a person in your house. What would you do? That reminds me, there was this one time, this was before my older sister moved out, and this was like a few years ago, but basically she was in her room and then I was standing by what is actually this room because this used to be the guest room, but I was standing in this room and she was standing in her room and she was meowing to like get her cat's attention, and I heard her, so I decided to try something and I meowed back at her. So like I imitated a cat as best I could, and she thought that I was her cat, so she kept meowing, and then I would meow at her and we just kept meowing back and forth at each other for like a good 10 minutes. And then I was like, Gracie, you know that was me, right? And it was really funny because she genuinely thought she was meowing at her cat, and it was me the whole 10 minutes. I like how I joined in. The first thing I see is a dog barking, and Lexi thinking there's a lady barking in somebody's house. Just the energy here. From the house on decay, I would go to the house or hide and call the police. If that for some reason did happen to literally any of you, please call authorities, because that is probably a random stranger in your house. It's so sad because like poor Maples had to move so many times, and her house is right by where I want to be. I just need to like scoot it over by like a foot, and that's it. Jail's literally barking in house, right? You go over to sneeze on me? Did he at least say bless you? Or wait, no, why would he say bless you to himself? I am so sleep deprived. What I should have said was, did he say excuse me? Gosh. I need to be stopped. Sometimes when I feed her lunch, I said, do you want lunch, lady? She's like, a lunch lady? Lunch ladies were some of the sweetest people I met in school. They're like, I remember in elementary school, they would, I mean, it wasn't like it was a rule, but like it was something that the lunch ladies would emphasize a lot. They would get upset if I didn't take some fruit with my lunch. Like if I had like there's like these pizza stick things that we used to eat. It was like that. You could have like a little side and like a drink. And I would get that, and then they would be upset with me if I didn't get like some orange slices or like an apple or something with it. Oh, hello, Portia. I do need sleep. I do. I'm a very stressed out individual that's going through a lack of sleep at the moment. Mainly because whenever I get really stressed out in life, it like disrupts my sleep patterns. So I will like randomly wake up and it's just like, oh, this is lovely. He didn't even say excuse me or sorry. He should have. Shame on him. Eat a fruit or a veggie. That's exactly what they would say. Like they would always encourage us to grab like a fruit or like a vegetable, just something with proper nutrition. And it was never an actual rule at the school that we had to. They just would really encourage that we did. They were always so nice. I love them. Okay, I like the placement. It needs to be scooted to the right, like ever so slightly. I've been really tired lately and I have no idea why. I've been really tired lately too, but I know what it's from. It's just because of excessive stress. Anyone else want that hot chocolate founders made for Bart in the Simpsons movie too? I don't remember what that looks like, but you know what I did want to try all the time as a child was Krabby Patties from SpongeBob. Because those looked so good. And by the way, thank you for asking me that, Kyle. I say thank you because that just gave me inspiration for a question of the day and the server, so thank you for the inspo. Sometimes I'm low on inspiration for the questions. We talk about how school lunch sucks. I think it generally tends to suck just because they might be on like a tight budget for the school lunches. My reading class makes me tired, but suddenly all classes make me feel tired. I think reading classes especially do that because you're meant to get a certain amount of stimulation during the day while you're awake, and sitting completely still just to read can be like rather unstimulating for people, and therefore you get bored a lot faster. I had trouble sleeping last night, but that's because I had caffeine before bed. Have you guys ever had caffeine before bed and weirdly enough it helped you to sleep more? Or is it just like a me thing? I know an actual icon you are. Fun fact, Krabby Patties aren't made of meat, probably because it's under the ocean. Cows don't exist under the ocean. I'm gonna pretend they're made of like cow meat anyways, because I feel like that's the first thing you think of when you think of like a normal like hamburger or a cheeseburger. But if they're not made of cow, then what would they be made out of? Like, would they be like a seafood burger? They also could be like a vegan one, because there's vegan and vegetarian versions of like normal burgers out there. I forgot if it loaded, if it saved or not. So no, I have to wait now. I actually love reading, but for some reason, being cold makes me even more tired. It's freezing in every classroom. I think the reason the cold will make you feel more tired is because like your blood flow can be kind of restricted and like changed the way that it moves and distributed because you're colder and your body's trying to conserve heat. So I think whenever that happens, it can make you feel drowsy. I also definitely didn't explain that very well. I'm sorry, but I tried. I don't like seafood. I liked cooked salmon as a kid, but I just could never eat shellfish because of my allergy. Crab, it could be made of crab, but then why would Mr. Krabs do that then? Technically cows do expiation under the sea. I'm pretty sure a female whale is a cow. Wouldn't that be Pearl then? Because Pearl is a whale, I think. Probably either vegan or maybe other fish, which would be considered cannibalism. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. And I say that because I'm going to say you're going to have to Google search this one because I don't want to get into it on the stream. But technically SpongeBob originally was going to be like an adult show, like an Adult Swim type show. And I say that because if you look into the hidden symbolism, a lot of it is a lot more inappropriate than you think. Do with that information what you will. You know, sporty fans, it's fun, I get it. I'm glad that you understand though, because genuinely I worry that I don't explain things good enough sometimes. I want to try the Krabby Patties with the jellyfish jelly. Same, it looks so good. So good. That, like, I wanted to try those, but do you remember the episode, like, with the kelp shakes? The kelp shakes looked so immaculate. Whenever I was a kid, I would always drink Capri Suns out of those little pouches, and I would pretend that they were kelp shakes. I'm pretty sure that's the thing that Krabby Patties are made from crabs. No, for the jelly patties. I have a theory about what they could be made out of, and just hear me out here. So you know how like the whole like big main thing that's like a constant in almost every episode is that Plankton is trying to get the secret formula, and Mr. Krabs is obviously trying to stop him from getting it because it's supposed to be a secret. What if the reason that Mr. Krabs is keeping it such a secret from Plankton is because the patties are made out of like killed, crushed up plankton? And he's like, I don't know, like, what if it's about that? Just an idea. To what the kelp shakes contain 1% isotope making you hairy. What is an isotope? That sounds gross. I wanted to try the beignets from Princess and the Frog. I got two, by the way. They were delicious. I want to try those too. I'm jealous. Lexi living their kelp shake fantasies. I really did. You know how like I have this vivid memory of like the kelp shakes where like they would drink so much out of the containers where like the bottles would get like really squished in the middle because there was nothing left inside of it. I would take the Capri Sun pouches and like twist them just so they would look like that. I'm gonna watch SpongeBob. You should! Or crab, he's the only crab. Also true. Maybe it's a combo of crab and plankton, like to make patties. This conversation is so cursed. I think there's a crab trap. That's also true. It is. Usually determine chemistry. No wonder I don't know then, because I never took a chemistry class. I do remember though in 8th grade, our science class at one point, we learned like a bit of chemistry, but like not really. Like genuinely, I didn't take a chemistry class. And maybe I should have, I don't know. I'm trying to get Trey's photo. I hope that you get it, Emily. And you heard a curry patty and said, so that's what I taste like. Maybe it is crab then, but then what if it's like made out of his family? Because we don't really see his family, I don't think. So what if it's just made out of his family or something? I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't see any other crabs. But then Yates in the movie looks so nice and they look just as nice IRL. Wait, Kyrisi, look, you guys, we need to stop right now. Look at Kyrisi's badge, look at it right now. It's multicolored, hello. Kyrisi's the second person to get the multicolored badge. The other person that has it isn't here right now, but congrats on getting the multicolored moon badge. Like, hello. Amazing accomplishment. Thank you for being a member for so long. I love you. I had a little freak out over that. I'm sorry. I just had to stop and acknowledge it. Actually, Mr. Krabs not the only crab. He has a grandfather and a mother. I feel like I don't remember seeing them. You know, bikini bottom of the crusty crab and, you know, crabs. Yeah, that's what I was referring to earlier, but like I didn't want to delve into that because that's kind of gross, but I'm glad that you caught on to what I was saying. Congrats again, Carisi, though. Thank you again for being a member for so long. I appreciate it. Thank you for your support. I'm sure that like the second that you joined in chat, I like immediately was like, oh my gosh, like I just was excited. Let me see. I think since I'm over the hour-and-a-half mark of the stream, I should probably start moving the shops too to make sure that those get moved. So what is Pearl's mom? Is she adopted or is she... Excuse me, oh my gosh, ew. Is she adopted or is she a clamp? Something his mama ain't adding up? I don't know, but what I do wonder about a lot, when I was a kid, I thought that SpongeBob's, either they're his parents or his grandparents, I don't know, but I always thought that they were cookies. Turns out that they're sponges, but they're like old and like used sponges, and that's why they're like, they don't look the same as SpongeBob, I think. Like they're old sponges and that's why they look like that. But I didn't realize that. I always thought they were cookies when I was a kid. I really hope that's not just me. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna try SpongeBob's Grandma's cookies. They looked fire. They did! Why literally every food in that TV show just looks so good. Me too, I thought they were cookies. I'm glad that's not just me then, because I was gonna be really embarrassed if there wasn't at least one person that agreed. I'm thinking about it, the movie food, the soup and ratatouille looks so good. I don't even like soup that much. I love soup. I love it. Especially if it's actually cold outside. They're into old scrub daddies. That's kind of like I think what it was supposed to be, but as a kid I just didn't understand. I just thought that they were cookies and their son was a cleaning sponge, and I was like, okay, sure, like that makes sense. Somebody else thought they were cookies. I'm glad that this was a universal experience, and it makes me feel more normal. I'm gonna go get my storage shed because I want to clear up this area and then get really picky about how I place the shops. Now, soup is elite, just depends on which flavor. Exactly. Like, there's some soups I just would rather not eat. I honestly haven't even tried them, but I probably won't anyways. But soup is good. Like, I feel like it's a very nice comfort food. Like, you can have it if you're sick, or if there's like, if it's cold outside, if there's not like a whole lot else to eat in the house at the moment, you can make like a little soup out of what you do have. Where on earth did I put my storage shed? I'm always relocating that thing, I swear. We are on a scavenger hunt, everybody. We're looking for the storage shed. Where did I put it this time? By the way, regardless if I place them, I don't know if they're gonna be like diagonal or like directly above each other, but I can't tell if I want Nook's Cranny to be like towards the top or if I want the Taylor's to be up towards the top. And I can't tell, so I think I'm gonna make that into a poll. So I don't know, again, I don't know if they're gonna be diagonal, if they're gonna be perfectly aligned. I just don't know which one I'm gonna put on the top. Thank you for subscribing, welcome to the community. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna just move the poll because it always blocks some of the messages. This season, I want to make homemade broccoli cheddar, bacon soup, and wait, what? Potato soup? What is that one on the bottom? When I was sick, I never got food, I just got aspirin and water. You should eat though, because like your body needs like nutrition to heal itself. Wait, who subbed? It was Earthbound Gamer. Did it not show up on the screen? If it didn't, that's a huge problem, and I definitely need to fix that. Where did I put it? Okay, I guess I just have to go back to my house. I can't go on a scavenger hunt forever. Just literally all I wanted was a shovel so I could adjust everything over here. I did eat crackers sometimes, but that's it. You should eat though. You need to eat when you're sick so that way your body can heal itself more. Hello Teresa, welcome to the stream. It's been too long since I caught a stream. Well, welcome, how are you? I'm on a scavenger hunt for my shovel. I was gonna get the storage shed, but then I couldn't find where I put it. I swear I'm always losing this thing. So I took the walk of shame back to my house to get my shovel. Okay, but it did show up, okay, cool. Because sometimes there's occasions where like it like acts up for some reason, then I can't see the alerts. I literally have to have like 4 storage sets where they do the same thing. I think I have like 2 or 3 of them, but I usually only have 1 out on the island at a time. And I'm always relocating it. Like yesterday, for example, I did this poison apple orchard build for the stream, and I had the storage shed about like right here, and I moved it again today, and now I have no idea where I put it. So that's lovely. To be fair, most times I get sick late at night and I had already eaten dinner. And that's understandable, and I think technically you're not supposed to eat in the middle of the night, because I think it's something about like maybe it's bad for your digestion. I could be very wrong, so please take what I said with a grain of salt. I make my sister take me to Taco Bell for the burrito. You should. I support. If you guys are lurking or just coming in, I'm trying to clear up a bit of space over here, like move the fossil, maybe move a few trees, and then I'm gonna put the Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny over here and make this like a shopping area. I'm usually not very hungry. Sometimes even if I do eat like a nice amount of dinner before bed, I do wake up in the middle of the night still kind of hungry anyways. By the way, I know I put the pinned message about being close to 2K. I mean, not 2K, excuse me. Being close to 2.7K. I haven't checked in a little bit though. I might stop and check right now. In fact, yeah, I kind of want to. It's technically, I think, more accurate on browser, but that's kind of annoying to have to pull up. So I'm just gonna check the studio on my phone. Oh, you guys were 8 people away. We are 8 people away from 2.7K. That'd be so cool if I could like reach that somehow today. Not be getting hungry from all this food chat, I'm gonna have to need a snack. Earlier we were talking about cartoon food, specifically from SpongeBob. Just because it had no business looking that scrumptious. Like the Krabby Patties looked good, the kelp shakes looked good, like all of that looked so good. And for what reason? this is pretty cleared up. I have a small appetite most of the time. Me and my family joke that it's because I'm small. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes some people just have a smaller appetite, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect the way you are. Okay, what's winning on the poll? It's 50-50, so we need to break the tie on the poll before I can actually put down the shops. I feel like in my head, it would be really pretty to have them kind of staggered. So like one shop up here and then one somewhere below, like diagonal, whether it be like here or like over here, and like just top one would be diagonal from the bottom one. I'm just not sure of which one's gonna go on top and which one's gonna go on bottom. I can't vote on my own poll, so I am kind of waiting on the tie to be broken. I'm gonna put them down today, and then at some point when I get the chance to, I'm gonna record the speed build video. Just like, I need an idea of what to post next anyway, so I'm glad that we came up with that today. Excuse me. Can you tell me why Fiesta potatoes are more than $1? Because they are too good and they need to be on the dollar menu. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't tried them. Don't roast me. I usually have able to sit on top because I use the note screen more and it's easier to access when it's lower. I don't know which one I use more, but I need to break the tie. It needs to be broken. It's 50-50 right now. Okay, tie is broken. I'm gonna roll with it while it's still broken because I gotta continue working on it. And yeah, I haven't tried them, but I have tried the spiced potato soft taco. The so good potato with nacho cheese and sour cream. That does sound something I would like. So I'm gonna have to try that next time I get Taco Bell. I think I broke the tie. Thank you for breaking it though, because like I was kind of like in limbo trying to figure out what to do. And I did think about the top one going near this bridge, but then if I did that, it would kind of block the walkway, and that would be annoying. So I think the top one, the Able Sister, should go like more like over here. These are kind of bothering me, so I'm gonna move these. I just remembered again how I'm gonna make dinner later. Like, so Teresa, for context, like I have been talking about this for like the past several days, but I learned a pasta recipe courtesy of TikTok actually. But I'm really excited about it. I love pasta. It's super simple. I don't know if you've seen, it's like that feta cheese and like tomato type pasta. You bake it, and I'm gonna make it tonight. We have groceries being delivered later, and I'm thrilled. I just remembered again that I'm gonna get to make it, so very excited. You look amazing. Well, thank you. That's really sweet of you. Hey, Lexi, I can't say, but just hopping in to say hi. I can't talk today. Hello, it's Crossing. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you, and thank you for support. I love the Able Sisters are called the tailor shop. I mean, technically they're a tailor shop, so I guess you can call them either one, so I guess it's the same thing. Oh my gosh, yes, I have seen it. But you have? Okay, I'm glad you know what I'm talking about then. I've been really excited about it. I'm being really picky about this, so I want it to be touching the edge of the water as much as possible, or as much as the game will let me, that is. Okay, I like how close it is to the water, but I feel like it needs to be scooted to the right just a little bit, but I do like that closeness. Since we're talking about food again, how do you guys feel about adding garlic to your food? Like stuff like lunches and like dinners mainly I'm talking about. How do you guys feel about garlic? Because personally, in my opinion, I feel like there's never a thing such as too much garlic. Like I live, laugh, love garlic, honestly. Delicious. I like this placement. I really like this. I'm gonna put that there. So tailors can go there, and then to keep everything diagonal like I was talking about, Nook's Cranny could go like roughly like right here, so that way it's diagonal like I was talking about, but it's still like easily accessible, so let's save in time travel. I love Gulliver's dialogue. Armor Matey. He's iconic, but at the same time, I have a tendency to ignore him when he's on my beach. The limit does not exist with garlic. Exactly. I mean, unless you're allergic, then please don't do that, because that's not safe. But garlic is amazing. Like, genuinely, I feel like it's really hard to add too much garlic to something. So it's such a good, it's just so good. It's so good. I like how I'm ending my stream with talking about how much I love garlic. I'm not ending yet, but it will be like semi-soon. I was like garlic powder in anything, same. Like most dinners that I end up making, I'll find a way to incorporate garlic powder. I will. Salt, pepper, and garlic powder are the thing for seasoning. I think I kind of read that wrong, but like still, like those are like very safe go-tos. I feel like for seasoning something. Salt and pepper definitely for sure, and then depending on the flavors of what you're cooking, garlic powder could definitely enhance it. I feel like garlic goes good with almost any meal. I love putting garlic butter sauce in my pasta. I don't think I've tried garlic butter sauce, but I do like garlic and I do like butter. So I probably like garlic butter too. Okay, Mean Girl reference. I see you. I see you. I haven't seen Mean Girls in a long time though, but I did get that. I did. Oh, since a couple streams ago, I've got a lot more cool villagers. Who did you get, Peanut? I don't have all the villagers that I need yet, but these are the villagers that I will plan to have. I currently still need Pearl, Teddy, Wolfgang, and Rodeo. Oh, it's raining on my island. I'm sorry, Julian. I was doing a little dance in the rain. How cute. There's like, okay, not to be weird, but I just noticed there's a hangnail on my finger. I was like, that's why it's feeling like that if I scratch myself. I was like, what is wrong? I haven't seen Mean Girls in a long time either, but I still feel like I can quote it very well. I don't know if that's something to be proud of or not. I mean, for me, I feel like I could quote Supernatural. I could also quote Bob's Burgers. Hi Lacey, how are you doing? Thought I put Popeye. Been a while. Hello Mitz, welcome to the stream. I know you haven't streamed in a bit, but I do still like to link my streamer friends. Either way though. I'm doing good though. I'm gonna make dinner after the stream. I'm really excited. Gonna get to try a new pasta recipe I haven't had yet. I've gotten Sly, Prince, Roscoe, Maple, Bengal, and that's it. That I want to keep at least. Bengal is a queen. We love her. Is butter a carve? Karen Smith, Mean Girls, 2004. Oh my gosh. Nobody clipped that, but a bug just tried to fly in my nose. Once again, the reason that they're in here is because the frogs eat them. I am okay. It just startled me. Here's what I thank you. Oh, what are you eating? So basically, it's this baked pasta. The main ingredients being like feta cheese, cherry tomatoes, garlic. Very good. I know a lot of you think know what I'm talking about. I don't think Teresa's heard me say it, and maybe I don't know if Mitch has heard me say it either. Basically, Ben has pet dart frogs that eat flightless fruit flies, and sometimes they escape the enclosure, and then they get all up in my business whenever I'm streaming, and it's kind of unpleasant, but it's okay, because like that's what they have to eat, so I'm okay with it. Like that's just their diet. I can't really change that. Sounds really nice. I'm excited about it, especially because like the way that it looks so amazing, but it's such a simple recipe. Like I feel like it's gonna be really hard to mess it up. I've heard the two pigs I have on my island will be living by the farm. Wait, so do you plan to have any cows on your island? I say that because you mentioned pigs, so that maybe you might have some cows. How can we put the fruit flies in a container? He does, but basically what happens is whenever it's time to feed the frogs, he has to get some calcium powder to like help the frogs get more calcium in their diet. He coats the flies in a container in the calcium powder, and then has to like gently tap them into the enclosure, and then when he's done, just shut the little door on it. And sometimes a few of them will escape whenever the door is still open, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like an accidental thing, but they are kept in containers. Oh no, I don't plan on having cows, but I'm actually get one now since there's a cow. I really like, ooh, which cow is it? Which one? You gotta tell me now. You gotta tell me. I think tomorrow, if I can get a plot open fast enough, I would love to do a villager hunt stream. Just seems fun. I feel like if I like the distance between Able Sisters and the shop if I put it here. Like I like the way that it's diagonal, but I feel like it might look better if it's closer to that pond, but we'll test it. Okay, I do like the distance, but I'm gonna test it being closer to the pond before I decide permanently. We have Goth Rock Fairy. Is she streaming Animal Crossing? Oh, that's too close to the water, okay. Actually, no, I thought it would have been fun to put it by the pond, but if I put it up next to the pond, it's gonna be too close to the shop. So I guess I'll just put it here. I'm almost done with my bracelet. I kind of want to get, you talked about this earlier, I want to get a crystal bracelet that's made with crystals of like the bi pride flag colors and then have it be like a crystal pride bracelet. I would love that. Oh yeah, I'm totally, if she's streaming Animal Crossing, I don't mind. You could also do a path behind the shop and then one to the entrance and then the pond you can decorate. Maybe I could also make like a cute little sitting area by the pond, like to be like, I don't know, nice and cute and peaceful. Hello? I didn't mean to drop that. Welcome back, Cow and Bull. I don't know how I ended up with being so close to 30,000 Nook Miles, but apparently it happened. I feel like I would normally would have spent more of them by now. And thank you for the Hydrate Reminder, I appreciate it. I want to check something, so just give me like 1 moment, please. Thank you for being a member for 4 months, I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream, Caroline. How are you? I tried sharing it's Patty the cow I was thinking of. She would match my theme, so most likely get her. I think you should, Peanut. And thank you again, I appreciate it. We are vibing today. I've done a lot of miscellaneous moving of buildings just because all of my buildings, mainly the builder houses, were in really weird spots and it was kind of depleting my motivation to decorate. So we worked on relocating a lot of stuff today. And I'm also 8 away from 2.7K, which is super exciting. And I feel like, especially once like the count switches to 2.7K, that's like insanely close to 3K. Like, really weird to wrap my head around. My favorite season would probably have to be fall or winter. I'm having a rough day, but otherwise I'm good. Just sibling stuff. How are you? I've been having a rough couple of days recently as well, so I get that. I don't know what's going on in your personal life. You don't have to share unless you would be comfortable with that kind of thing because boundaries. But I hope that you feel better soon, Caroline. My computer mouse is sticky and I don't know why, and that makes me nervous. I got to get a drink, and as soon as I moved, my cat took my spot. Luna does that with Ben's gaming chair. Technically it's an office chair, but it can be a gaming chair because there's games on the computer. Oh, thank you. Of course, you're welcome. I hope that you feel better soon. I've been very stressed myself recently, and it's not a fun time. I don't know about you, but I feel like personally it disrupts my sleep a lot. I hope it doesn't happen like that for you, because it's not fun. I know it's being cold. I can't live being cold, awake, and energized. I don't know if anybody else like this, but I like for the house to be really, really cold at night, because I like the idea of like cozying up with a bunch of blankets whenever I lay down. I don't know, it just makes it more comfortable to me. Yeah, I don't know why the mouse is sticky. That makes me nervous. I'm gonna wipe it down with like a wet wipe or something after the stream, because what? She flopped out and I was like, this is my spot now. That mostly just happened with his chair. It differently happened with my chair, which is weird. Maybe his is more comfortable. His is like a scratchy fabric type chair. Mine's like a leathery one. I'm waking up and it's freezing. I hate it. I mean, it is annoying whenever I wake up, but in terms of falling asleep, I find it to be super cozy whenever it's cold in the house. But I love the cool air, and I like fall air, and temperature is different from a cold winter day. It's crisp and yummy. I don't think I should get super into it just because like it would not be the most stream appropriate TV show. However, I do like American Horror Story. And the season for Coven, where that sounds like the La 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 song on the Coven season, third season, I think it's the third one. Every time it's like the crisp autumn air, it's like slightly chilly and there's a breeze. That to me always reminds me of like the La 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 song that you hear on American Horror Story. Ooh, shooting stars! Love it. I have to have a window open no matter what. Oh, my husband hates it. I feel like the only reason I wouldn't like that is because we have had a lot of lizards out here and a lot of wasps, and I would be horrified if I woke up with one of them near me. When it says immediately I pulled the blanket back up. I finished the bracelet, but I messed up, so I need to undo it and restart. I'm so sorry, Live with Loki. I hope that it goes better the second time around. Just checking on everything. Oh, hello, Celeste. There's my storage shed. How have I not noticed that before? How embarrassing. Okay, I like what I did with this. I still need to like decorate it, of course, but that will happen in the speed build video. What's the star rating in Saffron? I don't know. I'll have to check. I checked it earlier and it was 4 stars, but we've been moving a lot of stuff, so it might be different now. We have screens on our windows, so it helps, but he wants them closed because he gets worried that the dogs get cold. We have screens as well, but the one in my room has a massive hole in it that's being closed with some old and weakened duct tape. So I should probably change out the duct tape soon because I don't want to have to actually change the screening. I'm sure the dogs are okay though. Like if they've got like a blanket and something soft to lay on, like I'm sure they're okay. It was 4 stars earlier, now it's 3 stars, and I think because I kept moving a bunch of things. Isabel is not happy with me. I just put blankets on them. Whenever my mom isn't home, I put the dog to sleep in her room just because she's closest with my mom. So she'll sleep with my mom, and I always tuck her in with a blanket. And then as for my cat, she doesn't usually like to be under the blankets. I mean, sometimes she does, but she typically doesn't want to. If anything, she just wants to be sleeping next to one of us and like use our body heat, I guess, to stay warm. Welcome back, Redbird. What's up? I am actually getting ready to end the stream, I think, but let me just do a cute little end scene like I always do. Okay, so I know who I'm gonna raid. Just let me go ahead and get the link. Okay, so Gothrock Fairy is currently streaming the Animal Crossing DLC. Let me just get the link for you guys. So she's streaming Happy Home Paradise. I'll just send that a good couple of times. Okay. And then the raid command, of course. Alright, everybody, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could, especially because I am getting ready to hit 2.7K, and it would mean the whole world to me. I would be very, very happy. So thank you so much for your support, and I will see you guys tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody!